Hey, good morning, good day, good evening. It's Craig Whitney, founder of Next Level Coaching and the Legacy Forge podcast. We are becoming in excellence of being. That is the Arete definition. The Greek definition of Arete is excellence in being. Today's episode, a bit of a bonus episode in between my journey of working my way down the Arete Pyramid. And this is a basic coaching model that I learnt many moons ago from the early days of my coaching. And it's pretty much be, do, have. And aligns beautifully with the Arete method. Yeah. Except today we're going to, bit of a bonus episode. We're going to pull away from any frameworks for a minute. No Arete, no philosophy, no branding, any of that. We're just going to look at a simple law, a common law that we all miss and ignore. And it's the be, do, have. Yeah? Except we have it backwards. We live have, do, be. Why? Want to have now, work, pay for. Then we end up being something that we don't want. Where does that show up in your life? Now, if you're catching me on the video, great. You can see my little backwards diagram from the video. That's cool. If you're catching me on the audio, take notes. And I do suggest you have a notebook and pen and learn to take notes. One day you'll be sitting in front of a billionaire or a millionaire, someone more successful than you. And I say this with love and kindness. If you get the chance to sit in front of someone more successful and you are taking notes, it's a sign of respect. It's a sign of respect you're taking in the information, and it's more likely for you to apply it. If you just turn up and meet someone more successful and you're not taking notes, it is a sign of disrespect, and there's more likely a chance you'll never meet that person again because you've lost their respect. So this is why I'm stressing on these podcasts. Have a notepad and pen handy. Get in the habit. Right, I'm seeding you now. You get some value out of these episodes, like and subscribe and tag a mate. I'm on all platforms, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. So where were we? We want to have now the microwave have. We want that car now. We want that microwave TikTok result now. We want it all now. Then we get in a state of doing. Get in our head, must do this, must do that, must do that. I speak to business owners all the time. I speak to franchisees all the time. They're very much caught up here. We call it the subby mindset or the doer. Consistently doing. And then the have owns the do. You become owned to this have. Then you become a person or an identity that you don't want to be. Where does that show up in your life? Instead of defining who you want to be first, then working out a path of do, have what you want. You notice there's a big thing having. It's kind of identity, yeah, working out your top, what's your highest purpose, yeah? And then the have is part of it. So some lines that I hear all the time: when I have money, I'll invest. When I have the confidence, I'll speak up. When I have the right partner, I'll be secure. When I have the right time, I'll get disciplined. When I get enough certifications, and I'm a big one for this, I'll take action. I was like that, yeah? Sounds logical, doesn't it? It's wrong. Totally wrong. Now just imagine for a minute a staircase carved into a mountain. At the top is what you want to have. In the middle is what you need to do. And at the bottom is who you must be. Most people try to jump to the top step. They chase the outcome, but outcomes are the final layer of a deeper structure. If the foundation, identity, isn't aligned, the staircase collapses. That's right. Be, do, have. Well, look at a blacksmith principle. Picture a blacksmith now. He doesn't hammer metal randomly, hoping a sword appears. He first decides what the metal is becoming. That decision is identity. Then he strikes. That's behaviour. Then the sword exists. That's result. Be, do, have. If he keeps thinking, I want to have a sword, but he keeps shaping a spoon, guess what? The result won't change. Your identity shapes what your nervous system allows. A lot of current research at the moment on nervous system and aligning our nervous systems. If deep down you believe I'm inconsistent, I am not leadership material, and I always sabotage myself, guess what? Your behavior will unconsciously match that belief. You will do just enough to confirm your identity. Just a quick reflection test. Stand by a still lake. The reflection is not separate from you. If you want a different reflection, you don't argue with the water. You change your posture. That's the model. Your external world reflects your internal state of being. You don't get what you want. You get what you're prepared to hold. You don't get what you want. You get what you are prepared to hold. You don't get what you think about, you get by who you are. Get who you are. You don't like who you are and what you're getting, change who you want to become. So let's go over some questions for a minute and encourage you, write some notes. Who must you become to hold the results that you so want, or say you want? Not achieve, hold. Who must you become to hold the results you say you want? Not achieve, hold. If you doubled your income tomorrow, would your current identity sustain it? If you gained authority tomorrow, would your character stabilize it? Would your character be able to stabilize your new authority? If you got the relationship you say you want, would your emotional maturity protect it? The big one. Here's a pattern. When identity doesn't expand, results collapse. People don't lose success because of more strategy. They lose it because their being couldn't sustain their having. They didn't have the being Therefore, it couldn't sustain here, the have. Now let's tie it back. This is exactly why identity must precede leadership, and leadership must precede legacy. Think Stoics, think Socrates, think Marcus Aurelius. They're not billionaires or entrepreneurs like we worship today. They are some of the greatest thinkers. Their teachings have stood the time, the sands of time, and sustained it. Majority of businesses don't last 3 years in this day and age. You cannot sustain have without becoming. This is no motivational foo-foo or it's fact. You cannot sustainably have without becoming. Kind of structural truth, right? Yeah. Be shapes the do shapes the have. And again, be shapes the do shapes the have. So the real work isn't changing outcomes. It's asking, who are you when no one's watching? Who are you under pressure? Who are you when success finally arrives? Because once your being is aligned, doing becomes natural, having becomes stable. That's right. And growth stops being a performance, becomes who you are. That's right. A little bit shorter today's episode. This is a bit of a bonus. The be do have. I love the model. I love its simplicity. Another question is that I've learned, who are you not being? What are you not doing to achieve who you are not being? What are you not having because of the result of what are you not doing in order to not be? Now, who do you want to be? What do you want to have? What's the path forward to do? Very simple. Got some value today? Like and subscribe. Share with your mates. I'm on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. I'll drop a link. You can contact me directly. We can have a 30-minute connection Zoom call, one-on-one, see if we can work together. That's simple, if it's of interest. Alrighty, my name's Craig Whitney. I'm the founder of Next Level Coaching and the Arete Method. Until next episode, bye for now. Have an awesome day.